village has really touched our hearts because they are so poor. They're not only making the mud cookies and selling them, but they're eating them too. This village and the other village of Tootier are some of the worst that I've ever seen. And Tootier is a garbage dump. It's just like the most hopeless place in the whole wide world. I would rather be a prisoner in any prison in the United States than to live in the garbage dump of Port-au-Prince. The most pathetic place in the world. Flies all over the place. You can't eat, you can't walk, you can't sit, you can't lay down and sleep without flies being all over your face and your hair and the stench. And then the burning smoke of the garbage dumps goes into your lungs and you have no privacy and you have no dignity. These people need food so bad, and they need to know that Jesus loves them and cares for them. Thank you for helping us feed these people and bring them Jesus.
All these horses are about to get loaded with tay. What we call, they're going to make mud cookies or mud patties. The Haitians call it tay.
They're making tunnels underground. There's nothing holding this up. Rains, mudslides, whatever, they would get caved in. I just can't believe people risk their lives to go down there and get these rocks to make this
I mean, it
tay.
looks like it could cave in any minute. Maury? Yeah,
Wow.
people, I asked them, have people died? They said, people have died. Wow. And the Haitians eat this, and the little children eat this, Sherry, to stay alive and to fill their stomachs. It breaks my heart. This should not be, but this is why we bring food. We brought food here today for the people of this village. We're going to try to do it every month if we can find the people to help financially and bring more food to other areas of Haiti so we can help prevent this.
I could come here every day for the rest of my life, and I can't stand the thought of kids eating in the garbage dump. It just doesn't fly with me, you know? And I've lived here for 23 years. I've lived here in Haiti for 23 years. You know, I've seen the earthquake. I've seen kids with their arms and legs missing. I've seen kids underground. But nothing affects me like this does.
Maman kon al nan fatra pou lal travay pou ban nou manger.
Mwen le dodo, affaire par pas bon, m'oblige à de l'éviter. M'oblige à de l'éviter. Pour moi, si bon Dieu l'a fait bagay pour moi.
Balou, maman, dès qu'on allait, maman, git tout le monde qui mourit. Machine fois payé. Maman, pas vraiment encore. Parce que m'a bien vivre, na nous te kay trem dans sa mière.
Parfois, je fais journée sans manger, je me saute dans la terre, c'est comme ça que je dormir.
If this doesn't show you the reality of starvation, then nothing will.
Nothing will.
We are in a cave where they take the part of the wall to grind it up to make little cakes, little pâtés for children to eat to quench their hunger. It's such a stark reality. I can't even put it into words. Every time I talk about it, I become overwhelmed with emotion because these are our neighbors. They live an hour and 45 minutes from the shores of Miami. And Jesus said, the one that I put in front of you, those I put in front of your eyes, they're your neighbors. And when you see the poor, if you go away and turn the TV set off right now, and you shut up your bowels of compassion because you don't want to hear about it, then the love of God is not in your heart at all. You will stay and you'll watch this program and you'll say, how can I make a difference? How can I help feed one child or two children? What can I do to help? That's what the love of God should be saying to you today. I believe it is, because this is an overwhelming thing to me, and I'm a missionary. I'm a seasoned missionary, but this has, I just can't tell you what it's done to me. It's affected me.
Haiti is the poorest country in the world. Every day children are hungry and starving, which means many cases lead to death. These children have no hope. They have no desire for school, no strength to play, and no aspirations of a better future. But you can help change their situation by providing food now, because food brings hope. Will you get involved today? Your gift of $16 will provide 432 meals consisting of well-balanced, nutritionally rich, great-tasting food. Yes, for just $16, less than the average restaurant meal for your family, you will be providing 432 meals. Your gift of $48 will provide 1,296 meals, and your gift of $120 will provide 3,240 meals of great-tasting food. Please consider Haiti's hungry children today by calling the number on your screen, visiting our website, or sending your gift in the mail. We cannot do everything, but together we can do something. On behalf of Haiti's hungry children, thank you, and may God richly bless you.
Well, you know, so many people have asked us, Bobby and Sherry, how in the world did you ever start an orphanage in the country of Haiti? What made you do that? Because it really wasn't in our plan when we moved to Haiti. But you know, I remember it so well, the day that we went to visit a mother who was dying. Her husband had died, and there were 4 malnourished children standing right there beside the hut. And she made me promise, Madam Sherry, when I die, please take my 4 children and raise them. And I promised her we would. And I went right back and told you, Bobby. I remember how excited you were.
Yeah, she did. She came back and told me, and really I got mad. I said, Sherry, I waited all these years. Our 2 children are grown and gone. Now we have to start all over raising 4 more children. And I don't know if I could show them the love the way I showed our 2 children. It's a big responsibility.
Yes.
Well, we took in the 4 children, then it became 30 children, 40 children, 50 children, 60 children, 70 children, 80 children, and still growing today. But love is something you do. Ask for the book, and you will understand how when you give out love, you will get back so much more love, how love can grow.
For your free copy of Bobby and Sherry Burnett's new book, Love is Something You Do, simply give your gift of any amount and request the book. Call the number on your screen, write to the address, or go to the website and give your gift now. Remember, to receive your free copy of Bobby and Sherry's new book, Love is Something You Do, simply give your gift of any amount and request the book.
May God bless you from the mission field here in South Pate. It's a very secretive area. Very few people have been here. They don't want no outsiders to come. They make hundreds of thousands of mud cookies here. But anyhow, today we're giving out food. Also giving out gifts inside of the bags. But this little lady comes by. I just want to share with you a word from the mission field. This little came by, and she would say, Merci un peu. She came by and just told me thank you so much. And I told her thank you. Merci, merci, Jay-Z. Merci, Jay-Z.
Merci, you too. Merci, you too.
But I just want to say, love is something that you do. You know, I always say, God gave me this saying, there's a little thought on the mission field. Merci, madame, merci. You know, faith's not something you just talk about, but faith is something that you do. Love's not something you just talk about, but love is something you do. So let God use you today, whether it's praying for Haiti, giving to Haiti, or another country, but love is something you do. When you do it to one of the least of these little ones, we have done it unto Jesus. Matthew 25:40. Love is something you do. God bless you.
On connaît, mais peut-être en ça, peut-être nous qu'à ajouter, mais pour qu'on nous pas gessifi. Sherry, connaît. Sherry, pas gessifi. Yeah, Madame Nicayo.
Nicayo Celido.
OK, prochaine fois, mamie, OK? Pas gagner jeudi. That's the way it is, you know. There'll always be other hungry people and children. Even if you fed 5,000, there will be 5,001. But you know, God knows that you can't do everything, but the Lord knows that we can do something. So we're thankful for the ones that did get food today. When we come back, we'll get her a card. She'll be on the food list. She'll be good. But there's just so many families that have 10, 5, 7 kids. They can't feed them. And no mom should have to feed her kids mud cookies because they're hungry.
Quand Bettina aide dans théâtre bail, vous comprenez? Il botte petit de l'eau moi quand vous les m'a coulé. Quand vous c'était assez la vie nous boy ici ya. Vous comprenez pas gain travail dans pays pour m'aller refaire. C'était à qui toute la vie.
Bettina, est-ce que vous connaissez qui l'âge? Qui l'âge? Huh? You eat that? You're 8 years old? Okay. Mais est-ce que vous travaillez toute la journée pour maman? Hein? Vous commencez le matin? Qui ça fait là? OK. Est-ce que vous avez fait tout ça? Watching her sit here all day long with this pile of mud, her grandma is right here. And even when her mother was nursing or taking care of the baby, this is her job all day long, is to make these cookies, this mud that's really going to turn into the Tay cookies for other children to eat. What she's doing right now, not going to school, not having a normal life, probably not ever having a clean dress to wear, ribbons in her hair, or anything like a normal little child does. She's over here with her hands in filthy mud, and she's sifting all this mud through to make it this gooey mud, get the rocks out, while her grandma's over here. The whole family works. And she wants a little bowl. She's gonna work from morning till night and be hungry doing it. Then she actually eats the Tay cookies, and she tastes them before they get sold to other people. She's actually making these mud cookies for children all over Haiti who will be eating these mud cookies before they go to bed tonight. The whole family works. She works in the hot sun, day after day, month after month, year after year. She will grow up making these mud cookies and probably have children, and they'll make mud cookies. Unless you and I can put our hearts and our hands together and say, no child should ever have to go to bed hungry and eating mud to feel the pain in their stomachs. Bettina, là où grandi, qui ça va faire pour faire cob? Nimbagay? Oui? When you grow up, what will you do for a living to make money? The same thing? She said yes. This is Sherry Burnett from Haiti, and this is reality. Children in Haiti are hungry. Let's help feed them real food. Thank you.
Bobby and Sherry Burnett need your help immediately to continue feeding starving babies and children in Haiti. $16 will provide 432 meals for children who have nothing to eat. A $48 gift provides 1,296 meals, and $120 will provide 3,240 meals of nutritionally rich, great tasting food. Your monthly gift can be deducted automatically from your credit card, and your gift is urgently needed now. Please go to loveachild.org, call the toll-free number, or write to the address on your screen and say, I want to help. The Lord will bless you according to His word in Proverbs 28:27, which says, He that giveth to the poor shall not lack. In other words, God takes care of those who take care of the poor. On behalf of the starving children in Haiti, thank you, and may God richly bless you.
Can you imagine 300 families living in this garbage dump by Cité Soleil in Port-au-Prince, Haiti? It's unbelievable.
All the years that Bobby and I have worked in Haiti, I've heard about mud cookies, I've seen them sold in the marketplace, but my reality shocked me when Bobby and I visited the village of Sapate. How can we help one child, one family? How can we feed one more child, one more family?
for the day we brought them 300 boxes of food, which lasts them 1 month.
But all this dirt and clay and rocks are going to be used to fill the hunger in the stomachs of thousands of Haitian children every single day.
I can't believe this. It's unbelievable. It's inconceivable.
25 ans mois de juillet bon. Francis Marie Camille. 4 millions. On avait monsieur Sartre à la barbe en deux. Au bâton pour à dans ma bâton. Même. Bagay la main pour mettre l'école et bagon pour commercer m'a fait pour la dire mettre l'école et papa yo côté de pénitentiaire là pour laisser la blague assez. Malade, c'est vous malade.
T'as pensé qu'il est malade?
Il était bouffé. Là, si vous me sortez là, je suis sorti là, parce que là, il va au côté tellement moins.
I'm gonna explain. You see us getting up these boxes of food, 300 boxes of 300 families. Each box of food lasts a family for a month. An average sized family of about 6 people, 5-6 people. Inside this box is 36 packets. 36 packets. Inside each packet is 6 meals. Now, what they do is inside this packet is actual rice. I mean real good quality rice. Inside here is soy. There's enough of protein each meal as enough as a chicken breast. Inside here is also carrots, peas, other type of vegetables, then all the minerals and vitamins that your body needs. And it's very, it's like rice-a-roni, but I'm serious. It's even more delicious than rice-a-roni. You just pour it into a pot of boiling water. All they need to do, pour this one packet into a pack of boiling water and let it boil for 20 minutes. And it will supply 6 delicious hot meals with all the vitamins and minerals. And you got rice, soy, peas, carrots, vegetables. This food's donated to us from Feed My Starving Children. For a container of food, they have to raise $65,000 for a 40-foot container of food. They have to raise $65,000. They package it, they put it together. Then for us, Love a Child, we have to raise $10,000. They give us the food as a donation. But we have to go all the way to Minneapolis from Miami with a big tractor trailer, bring it back down to Miami, put it on a big boat, go 17 days across the ocean, go through customs, get out and deliver it. So each container, a 40-foot container, costs Love a Child $10,000. But for $10,000, we receive something that costs Feed My Starving Children $65,000. Can you imagine? I mean, that's leverage. And so it's a big blessing. And we're trying to pass out 8 to 10 containers a month now. Each container has 272,000 meals that cost us $10,000. So that's a wonderful thing.
Founders of Love a Child, missionaries Bobby and Sherry Burnett, have been living in Haiti since 1991. Through the ministry of Love a Child, they have established multiple outreaches to provide for, educate, house, and sustain the Haitian people. With over 8,000 children in 18 schools, Love a Child is providing Christian education with hot, nutritious food and medical care for each student daily. Through its food distribution programs, Love a Child provides 1.6 million meals to starving children each month. Remote villages and over 70 mission organizations receive food each month as a gift from Love a Child. Through its churches, conferences, evangelistic crusades, and Christian radio station, Love a Child is spreading the gospel of Christ to the regions beyond. Love a Child ministers to the physical needs of Haitian people through the Jesus Healing Center, which sees over 150 patients daily, through the Malnutrition Clinic for newborns and infants, and through mobile medical clinics in mountain areas where there is no doctor. Love a Child disaster relief programs provide aid when natural disasters occur. Several hundred homes have been built in Miracle Village since the 2010 earthquake. The new Marché Miracle, or Miracle Market, is stimulating the local economy and providing hundreds of jobs for people who now have an income. Love a Child sustainability programs include the Tilapia Fish Farm, the Chicken Co-op, the Agricultural Training Center, and reforestation projects. Bobby and Sherry Burnett have lived in the Love a Child orphanage with their orphaned and abandoned children for over 20 years. Currently, there are 80 children in this loving Christian home who are truly the Burnett's joy. One of Bobby's favorite sayings is, "Love is not something you talk about, but love is something you do." Thank you, partners, for helping Bobby and Sherry and the ministry of Love a Child do something that is changing lives forever.
Less than 1,000 miles away from Florida, and my son lives in Orlando, Florida. And I'm sitting here, I'm holding this clay in my hand, and I can't imagine my son coming in and out of this cave every day, and this is what he has to eat.
And when I come to Haiti and I see these kids living like this, I try to think of every kid that I see as if they were my niece. I could never let that happen to my niece, so why let these kids live it?
Malheureusement, Saint-Ville. Papa ici n'a qu'empêche nous pas gagner pour nous vivre. C'est seul terre seulement nous gagnons pour nous vivre. C'est pas lui-même nous pas manger. Et lui nous manger, c'est lui qui souffre la vie de Simonio. Les fini, même l'école nous va pas payer, mais tout Simonio là même l'école nous va pas voir. J'attends de regarder les fins de manger terre, il y a pour là avant de faire mal. Il y a pour là avant de faire mal. Je dis que la terre avant de faire mal. Bon pas gagner, pas c'est terre m'oblige pas yo. Bon, si je nous aide à aider moi, je suis bien content d'avoir été dans ça la journée aujourd'hui. Parce que c'était à son maladie, elle a tout été bon.
This particular village has really touched our hearts because they are so poor. They're not only making the mud cookies and selling them, but they're eating them too. This village and the other village of Toutier are some of the worst that I've ever seen. And Toutier is a garbage dump. It's just like the most hopeless place in the whole wide world.
I'm still struggling with processing it all. These people live here. I'm really struggling just walking through the place. The pictures are not going to show you the smells. You're not going to get the smells from it. The flies. Like it's a crap hole. And they shouldn't be living here. But this is where they've, for whatever reason, have been forced to live. I love what Love a Child is doing in trying to help them with food and show them God loves them. And I've said this time and time, I've lived 3 years in Haiti. Christ is the only thing that's going to change this nation. Pardon. I don't know where that all plays in here. Yeah, I don't know. Like everything in me wants to pull them all out.
When they is me, I'm getting 12 ans. Takou so m'a fait là, m'a fait petit galon petit babi mal baisé avec les machines à venir l'autre petit moun avec nous voir dans l'air. Nous venons quelque bail n'a manger. Gon machine qui conduit là, machine market là, vinn là. Les fin vide nous jeune bail n'a manger pâté, pain. Nous jeune bail ça n'a manger.
I'm talking to him about, he said, I'd like to get a job. And I said, what kind of job? He said, driving the dump truck to dump the trash. So that's all he knows is the garbage dump. So then he's thinking he could drive a dump truck one day and get a job.
The garbage dump here in the city of Port-au-Prince, the largest in Haiti. And it all started with food, helping others have food. That's how it all started, bringing food out here. And we still do so every month for 325 families who live in the garbage dump. Can you imagine? But also, here's my son, Jufely. He's my son. When he was a little boy, 3 years old, we went out to Covant, way out there, went 4 hours by four-wheel drive. Sher and I rode our mule for 9 hours one way. We went out there to give the village food, who was starving to death. And Jufely had club feet, so bad that was almost on backwards. He couldn't walk, and he was 3 years old. He would have died for sure. But anyway, we brought him back. 3 operations later, he's walked good, and he has plenty of food. His family has plenty of food. He lives with us. Now he's learning to do television, how to work on the camera. Jufely, say something real quick.
I can't even climb like the mountain.
Oh, you can even climb the mountains now.
Yeah.
He can climb them. The other day, he walked 7 miles helping shoot TV. He walked 7 miles up the mountain. But he used to have club feet. But God raised him out of the dust of the earth, who was very poor. And God has set him up among princes, and it's blessed him. God bless you. And he loves Jesus.
I love Jesus.
God bless you. Because food makes a difference. For a gift of $16, you can supply 432 meals and change lives. For a gift of $48, you can supply 1,296 meals. For a gift of $120, you can supply 3,240 meals. And for a gift of $1,000, you can supply 27,000 meals. Let God speak to your heart. Love is something you do.
Will you do something today to help Haiti's poorest people in this impoverished place? Will you hear the cry of the poor and consider their plight? Will you walk with Bobby and Sherry and the ministry of Love a Child through these deplorable conditions to help these poor people? Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." As you partner with Bobby and Sherry Burnett with your good works, Haiti's hurting people can experience the love of Christ.